to talk about the movies.
Yes.
Hockey doggy.
It's weird.
What?
I don't know, your weird Swedish chef voice is weird.
You don't like my accent?
Yeah, it's like
It's called the I own a PS4 accent.
Oh, is that what that is?
Adida.
Woohoo! Okay.
Did you play Star Wars yet?
I did.
Is it good?
It's good. I like it.
Okay, I gotta like. The problem is I don't want to buy it because
Yeah.
why buy something that I'm not gonna have to buy? But
Sucks.
You want it now.
that's right.
I want cake now.
I want that.
I want it now.
I still have to watch the Game of Thrones bad lip syncing thing.
Oh, from like season 1?
Or any of them.
There's
There's
only one.
Oh,
I was gonna
one?
say.
Okay.
Yeah, back in season 1 when Ned was still around. Spoilers.
That guy, he's good.
He's probably gonna be a big star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might die in like everything he's ever been in.
Yeah, but he's safe in
We
this.
established this though. He's only the 4th killed off actor.
Yeah, I know. John Hurt is number 1.
John Hurt's number 1.
Hilarious.
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 All right, well we're live on the YouTubes, and
I've
put a tweet out. So I don't know if you want to retweet.
Tweeter.
But I tweeted it. I went,
Nice.
oh, holy crap! At Cinematic Inquisition is live at, and then I put the URL. So
Nice.
you could probably retweet it if you want.
I'm gonna go onto Twitter right meow and change to one of my bajillion podcasts and go.
Twitter on your phone must be like 700 different.
Twitter on my phone is retarded.
Yeah,
Look at this.
that's a lot. That's a lot of accounts.
So to scroll up.
And there's still like I can still scroll and find more.
Yep, and I see that you retweeted it. Very good.
I retweeted and liked it.
And liked it
And did you notice that Twitter has changed the favorite
to like. Yeah,
and they changed the star to a heart?
it's a little heart. Isn't that?
Oh,
cute?
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's so nice of them.
Yeah, isn't they cute? Welcome to the Cinematic Inquisition, everybody. My name is Tyler. I've got over here across from me is Mark Bunn.
Hey.
I've got over on the other side of him, if you're watching on YouTube, this way, is Chris Taylor. Now we're switching names.
What?
Yep.
Me?
And
I'm at the bottom. You were pointing over there.
Just over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm over here.
Yeah. Chris Trache is over there on the other side of Mark.
And I realized I had the wrong names up, so I'm just gonna fix that.
And then down below Mark, this way,
Yeah.
is Chris Taylor.
War.
Good fall, folks.
Good God. What
Evil
is
is
it?
everywhere.
No!
Oh my god. Oh jeez. Well, that's a little sneak peek of what is to come later in the episode. But right now, we're going to jump straight into our little top 5. Hashtag win the belt.
Oh, what was that heavy sci
That was
for?
intense.
Yeah. All right. So last week we made our guesses. The 4 of us.
Let's talk about the
back
guesses.
weeks with. No, sorry. This is back-to-back weeks with 4 people on the podcast.
That's right.
Wild, folks. Breaking.
Like how many long you guys do with just the 2 of you? It was
two?
like a good stretch of like.
It was a good
5
stretch for
episodes?
just 2 of
It was
us.
like, it was like about 5 or 6 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good stretch with 2 of us. It was, and we did well. I think we did pretty good.
Agree.
Yeah. We could kick you 2 off and just go.
All right, I had nothing to do.
Get out of here.
I was going to play a Destiny raid. It's
Yeah.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. All right, so we all went with Spectre. I guessed $38.345 million. Chris Taylor guessed $31.120 million.
Good. I was hoping you'd set the 0 at the end.
Chris Trache went $25 million, and Mark Bunn went $30.3 million. To the numbers.
I'm excited.
So,
I haven't seen these yet.
you haven't seen them yet? Oh, interesting. All right.
I've seen them. I'll give you a hint. Mine doesn't matter.
So, number 5 opened this weekend, The 33. This is the miners movie
Yeah.
that some people had no idea was
Chris
real.
Taylor.
Did you do any research on that there, Taylor?
Yeah.
It made $5.7 million in its opening weekend. Not too shabby. Number 4 is The Martian.
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there. $6.7 million. It has cracked the $200 million mark. 207.3 mil.
Jeez.
Yeah. Crazy. Still averaging $2,400 a theater.
Wow.
It's not bad. Not bad at all. Number 3 came out this weekend called Love the Coopers. $8.3 million.
Can I just point out that it has a Metacritic score of 29?
That's fantastic.
That's good, right? It's like golf.
Yeah,
Metacritic's like golf.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lowest score wins.
Okay.
Perfect.
I think of bad movies. Did you guys hear that Gem and Holograms got completely pulled? It went from like 2,000 theaters to nothing.
To nothing.
That was like the first time
Really?
ever like a major studio movie has had that big of a withdrawal.
Never.
You sound like you're surprised or something by this. I don't know.
Because We Were Friends was like the worst movie ever, and that's still dwindled down.
Which one?
We Are Your Friends, remember?
Oh,
It was gonna be like really good because you're like Zac Efron, he can
Is it-
sell movies.
didn't I pick that to be number 1?
You did.
But that wasn't it wasn't necessarily a bad movie. It just did really poorly
Right.
at the box office.
Well, but do you know that Gem and the Holograms is actually a bad movie? Or
yes.
Did you watch it?
I just had to see the trailer, and that was enough.
But I'm
I
just
just
saying.
had to see the trailer for 30 seconds.
I'm just saying that you don't know for sure.
You know what? We're gonna have a movie night.
oh,
Yeah.
no,
I'm gonna
it's
find
not.
Gem and the Holograms,
No.
Yes.
and I'm gonna. All of y'all are
I'm
gonna
in.
watch.
I'm in. Let's do
All right,
it.
let's do this. All right.
God
Number
damn.
2 is the
Two?
Peanuts movie,
Uh-oh.
and it made $24 million this weekend.
So we know what number 1 is.
And Peanuts has made $82.3 million of a
Damn.
$99 million budget.
That's pretty
Wow.
good.
Not too shabby.
And that's pretty good in 2 weeks of being number 2 as well.
Yes,
Because it was number 2 both weeks.
it was. You are correct. So, in number 1 is Spectre, and it made 30.
Oh.
3
No,
$33.6 million.
motherfucker.
You got to knock out the champ.
Did you mean to say 30.3, not 33?
No,
Damn
33.6.
it.
You got to knock out the champ.
So, Mr. Taylor gets the belt.
Do my belt dance.
By the way,
The belt is behind the monitor that we're looking at.
It doesn't matter.
This
It's.
is and it's up.
I have the belt in my mind.
You have the belt in your mind.
That's all that matters. The
all
belt
that
in my
matters.
mind.
All right.
Hey,
Fair
Tyler.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
What opens next week?
Next week.
Yeah.
Well, why don't I tell you?
Please tell me.
There's a movie called The Secret in Their Eyes.
which is a remake of the same Argentinian movie that won the Oscar for Best Foreign Film. So that's a dark horse to win for number 1. No?
Yeah, it could do it.
Yeah,
Julie, hey,
it could.
Nicole Kidman and Julia Roberts are in it.
Exactly.
And it's opening in 2,400 theaters. I'm sure it's probably going to do
I'm actually
fairly
going to
well.
go see it this Friday.
Are you?
I'm not kidding.
All
I
right.
am.
Also,
No, you're not.
I am.
Why?
I'm going with someone who wants to go see it. So, yeah.
that's fair.
All right.
Also coming out is called a movie called The Night Before. That's
All right.
yeah.
Same guys who brought us Neighbors.
Yes.
And this is the end.
yes.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I think it's gonna be funny.
The trailer looks
Trailer's
It
pretty
looks
funny.
good. Yeah, it
ridiculous.
looks good.
It looks ridiculous.
Which is a shame why I picked this week in the company.
Apparently, the
Yes, it is a shame.
Why?
It's
Why
a-
would you say that?
a lot of good cameos as well.
It's a shame that it picked that this weekend to come out because also coming out this weekend is the finale to the Hunger Games.
I get to find out what happens to Katniss.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Mockingjay Part 2 is coming out this weekend, and it's hitting 4,000 theaters.
All right.
I've only seen the first one, so I've got some catching up.
I've seen none, but I think they're all on Netflix right now.
They are.
I would agree with you.
They are all on Netflix. And I'm, they kind of go like downhill per movie, but they're all pretty entertaining. God damn. Oh, I don't even.
So I'm guessing all this oohing and ahhing is trying to guess what number the
The Secret in Their Eyes.
one and how much it's gonna make.
It's how much The Secret in Their Eyes is gonna make.
Yeah. So
Hey, and what The Night Before will take away from that as well.
Right. Yes. Right. Of course.
Yeah, because the people that watch the night
It's the
before
same
also
audience.
see the games. Yeah, same. All right, where are we here? All right.
you go into the Slack chats and you open #win the belt. Win the belt. You type in The Secret in Their Eyes. $1.
$1, Bob.
And you win.
Remember when I did $1 for Jurassic World?
Yeah.
You were really close.
Yeah, real close.
Hey, wait! Didn't I say we weren't supposed to talk about that ever again?
This is the guy who brought it up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Look, the point is that there was 4 spots.
There was 4 spots.
Okay, it's 2, but still.
All right. Are we all ready
Uh huh.
with our guests?
I'm good. I'm excited.
1, 2, 3, ascend. Boom.
What? What?
Okay.
Whoa, bud.
Nuts.
Am I nuts?
I think you're nuts.
Yes.
I don't think so. It's the last one.
Doesn't
The
matter.
last usually is the biggest.
No,
opening.
doesn't matter.
All right.
It's,
Well, anyway.
wow.
Jay.
Mockingjay Part 1 did make $123 million. Opening again.
We'll see.
Definitely.
Really?
looked that up.
I did not look that up. Okay. Well,
Now I don't look stupid, eh?
no, no, your number is ridiculous.
I don't think so.
All right. So Chris Trache is thinking that Jennifer Lawrence is going to make $115.67 million.
She will.
Bun is going Mockingjay 2 with $156.3 million. And
No.
Adam Prestige says that Jennifer Lopez is going to make $1 billion.
Did you put Lopez?
He did.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Fucking wanker.
Tell him to get off Slack.
Somebody call him a wanker.
Tell him to
please.
listen to the goddamn podcast.
And Chris, Taylor, and I are both going with the Hunger Games. And Taylor is going $82.654 million, and I am going $75.634 million. So this should be an interesting week.
Yeah. I have a lot of wiggle room. Like I really do. I have
Yeah.
Mark's got the most wiggle room. But...
Yeah.
Or no, sorry. Trotz is the most wiggle room. I guess Mark has infinity. Mark has infinity wiggle room.
I do.
Yes.
Because I think I undershot my guess.
Yeah?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna
make $116 million.
Is it gonna make more than Jurassic World?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Everybody's saving their
That
money
record
for a
will be
month.
broken by Star Wars. with
Oh, of
300
course it will.
something. Yeah.
I don't know
Star
about
Wars. I don't even know if I
300,
can
man.
type enough numbers.
No, I'm not. Now, I think it's going to be number 1, but I don't know about
You
300.
think it's gonna be number 1? You know it's gonna be number 1.
Yeah, I know it's going to be number 1, but I don't. No. I mean, number 1 of the year. It might not be. Nah,
No,
it
man,
will be.
the opening weekend. I think
Nah, it will be. It will be.
destroy the record.
You know
Yeah.
what? It's out on the 18th.
Yeah.
It only needs, it's only going to be out for what? 2 weeks? Ish?
If it makes 300
Oh, like in this year?
and
Yes.
Yeah.
200
This year.
the second weekend,
I
that's $500 million right there.
I think it's gonna be pretty damn close to half $500 million by the end of the
By
year.
the end of 2015.
Absolutely. It's
Okay.
only got to hit another 150 million after that.
Yeah, because
Right.
the biggest movie of the year right now.
I have a quick question
That's
here.
652.
Yeah.
So it can crack a $500 million in 2 weeks, I think.
I have faith that the Star Wars fandom will go out in numbers and get that movie to
Hey,
the
we're gonna
number
go
one
watch it
movie,
the next night
right?
Now,
in IMAX.
number one is still quickest to $1 billion though. Is Fast and Furious still right?
Quickest to $1 billion?
Yeah,
Really? Fast and Furious?
I think so.
It could be, yeah.
sure. I think it hit that. I think that hit that this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Is that just
No,
domestic, or is that
Yeah,
including?
that can't be domestic because I'm looking at the
I don't remember.
because
it's-
domestically, Jurassic World's still the highest grossing one with 652.
So I would guess that that's globally.
In 17 days of release, Fast and Furious had made 265.3 million in the U.S. and another 735 overseas.
There you go.
Yeah. So
735
Destroy
million.
the
that.
previous benchmark
yeah.
for the fastest to $1 billion was 19 days, and that was shared by 3 films: The Avengers, Avatar, and Harry Potter. I think it's possible that Star Wars does $1 billion in the first week.
That's what I said. No, at the first
Oh.
weekend.
No, yeah. If we're talking like worldwide,
Yeah, worldwide weekend. Yeah, 3 days, 4 days tops
Is there enough theaters?
in the world.
yes. No,
Yeah.
they're adding shows.
Yeah, they've opened more theaters to sell. Oh, sorry, to sell more tickets.
Damn.
Look how excited he got. They're opening more theaters. Rah! War. Good God.
We're not talking about Fallout 4 here.
War. It never changes.
Just ask the person that writes the
Hey,
Star Wars.
spoilers! We haven't played the game yet.
Well, I'm just gonna let you know that war never changes.
What? Sorry. So it changes?
Never
Never.
changes.
No,
Never.
It always changes.
No, never changes.
I don't.
No.
Does not
It
not
does not
compute.
compute.
Does not compute. Does not compute.
All right.
All right.
Good.
Yeah. Fair
Nah,
enough. All right.
head's
So
big on this.
being that it is November 17th,
Oh, oh. I know. It's like 30 days, and I'll be sitting in the theater.
that marks
Chris needs
it
to
is-
change his pants.
It is 1 month until
I
the
can't.
early screenings for Star Wars.
I can't believe how close it is.
It is 30 days away, Chris.
It feels like we were just talking about it being 100 days.
30 days.
Yeah, like
It's like it just got announced. Like, holy shit, they're coming out with, and who's directing it? What?
it's it's like literally around the corner,
yes.
and I'm so
Yes.
There it is. There it is. See
Oh,
it?
yeah.
you guys are
yeah.
dicks.
So yes, Star Wars is around the corner, 30 days away. It's December 17th. We're going to see it. We're going,
It's
man.
exciting.
All in different groups, mind you. That's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Well, whatevs.
Whatevs. It's all good.
Impromptu in the parking lot, mobile.
Not in December.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would suck anyways.
we don't know yet.
No.
What time are you guys going on the 17th? You're going late show, right?
The late show, the 10 or 10:30 show.
Okay, cool. I'll be online. We're
I will be wired.
podcasting like until we get everything out.
Oh,
Like
fuck yeah.
we're saying everything we want to say.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
So if it's an hour long, if it's an hour and a half long, if it's longer than the movie, which by the way is 2 hours and 15 minutes, then
That's quite possible. It could be daylight by the time we're done talking.
it could be.
Yeah. I might need to take the day off.
I will be off on the 18th.
Lucky you.
I'm going to
That's
see it.
just your, aren't you seen it like 50 times or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
I'll be seeing it
Yeah.
at least 2 more times that day.
Nice.
So
See, and you alone will hit the $1 billion mark.
yeah, just me. I'll spend. I don't have $1 billion.
You just need that gift.
Man, If I had $1 billion, like I could own a quarter of Star Wars. Just think of that,
Yeah.
because they
That's
bought it for $4 billion. I could have jumped in on that deal. Like, hey, let me buy just a quarter of it. Just whatevs.
You could just buy a part.
Disney and some random dude from Hamilton bought Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, whatevs.
And he's gumming it all up. He's not letting them do anything they want. He's like, no, Luke can't be a bad guy.
Fuck you guys.
So, whoa.
Whoa.
But Hamill's a bad guy in everything else he does, pretty much.
Stop it. Stop it right there.
Stop it
The
now.
Joker, the trickster.
I'm telling you right now, you knock it the fuck off.
He's getting angry.
All right, before we get into
Jesus.
the movie,
Yes.
I would like to say that Val Kilmer is officially on board for Top Gun 2.
Oh my God. Is that for real?
That is for real. It is on his official Facebook.
What about Rick Rossovich, more importantly?
I don't know. He got called and said his Facebook said, "I'm so happy to have been asked to be in Top Gun 2 and have the ability to say yes without reading the script."
Okay. Well, that worries me. Like,
Well, Anthony Edwards show up as like
Ghost.
Goose. No, but he's
Ghost
like all
Goose?
pissed off. Like, why did you guys fucking find me? I was still alive. You thought I was dead?
that's what the whole plot of the movie is. Like, they find out that Goose was actually alive the whole time, and he lost his memory, and now they gotta go and remind him who he is.
Oh,
Meg
God.
Ryan, this is your wife.
Yeah.
Sounds really bad.
It's like,
And they go to the bar.
and she's like, "Take me to bed or lose me forever," and he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
What are you talking about, man?
starts singing the Everly Brothers, and he's like,
That's
"Well,
right.
what's going on here?"
Is what was the love interest? What's her name? Fuck, why can I not think of her name? God damn. Yep.
Damn it.
Yep.
She recently came out as a lesbian.
That wasn't recent.
Oh, okay, years ago.
Well,
And is she coming back?
As the fight instructor.
Yes. Probably not, right?
probably
Is
not.
Tom Skerritt still alive? I want to
Yeah,
say
is
he is.
Tom Skerritt still alive?
Okay, all right.
That would be good. That would be great.
Everybody wants him to come as Val Kilmer to come back as a fat Iceman.
Oh, that would be good.
Has
He's
to be.
just,
Pressed.
he's just on a couch the whole time. Just,
Yeah, Maverick calls him with a
order me another pizza.
Said
Flipping
that,
his
you know,
pen though. He's still flipping his
"You want
pen.
wingman anytime? I need you as my wingman."
I need you. You need to lose 150 pounds. Oh yeah,
That's exciting.
it is. I mean, even though I'm excited for Top Gun 2.
Can we get a re-record of Danger Zone, like the 2016 version of Danger Zone?
Get K-Logs.
Kenny Loggins just comes and like rips all new riffs.
Could be interesting.
Sounds fantastic. That could be the whole movie, just Danger Zone being played over and over.
But he
Just
likes
different genres of music.
Isn't that
With
already?
Kilmer eating pizza the whole time.
I'd actually watch it.
Yeah.
Too funny. All right.
All right.
In 3 days,
Yes.
Netflix brings us Jessica Jones.
Nice. I didn't realize David Tennant was in it.
He is. He's the bad
he's
guy.
a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
This
Baddie.
could be badass.
I didn't see the trailer. Does he have a bad American accent, or is he sticking with his
I'm
natural?
sure he
No,
will.
it's him.
Is
Okay.
it him? Yeah.
It's either his Scottish or his British.
Okay,
It's not an American
not an
accent.
American one. Okay,
No, he sounded like David Tennant.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So don't worry about that.
I think you should worry about it.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm excited for this.
For Jessica Jones?
Yeah, I mean, as much as Daredevil kind of like fizzled
I still
at the
watch
end,
that. Yeah.
I think I don't know. This one has potential. So
I'm excited. I'm excited
see.
for a badass chick just to fuck shit up.
beating the shit out of people.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic.
It's gonna be good time.
Sign me up.
Well, speaking of fantastic, Netflix, Master of None. Came out on
I've
Netflix.
heard
Yeah,
Aziz.
it's fantastic.
I've seen the first 3 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Love it.
Haven't watched
And
it.
it's his real parents, play
Play
his parents.
which is awesome.
And they are terrible actors.
Of
Oh,
course,
that's good.
Just
but it just makes it
awful. And it's so good. So
like that
good.
second episode when he asked him, "Can you sync my iPad to my phone?" He goes, "Dad, I can't do
Yeah.
it right now." And then goes that whole montage of him praising his son.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I really like the one when it goes to the his buddy
It's Chinese.
and he just with the chicken and he's like, yeah, sorry dad, I just really want to
I like
play
the
that
future
trivia
stuff.
game at the beginning of the
yeah.
movie. So good.
Have you guys been watching the Mike Tyson Mysteries? How it came back?
No. Fuck,
Oh,
I
okay.
keep forgetting.
Well, you've got 3 episodes to binge watch.
Yes. Actually, I don't
Only
think
three?
I ever finished episode or season 1.
Oh man, well then you've got 4 or 5 episodes to
Yeah.
binge. The season starts out pretty fucking ridiculous. Not gonna lie.
Would you expect it not to?
No, it's
The first episode is ridiculous.
the first
They're all
episode.
ridiculous.
They're all fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have not watched Mike Tyson Mysteries,
Yeah.
you
Are
definitely.
we, I
should.
thought we were the official podcast of Mike Tyson Mysteries.
I believe we still are the official podcast. But
Okay.
I believe we all need to watch it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So get up to date for next week. You'll have
Okay.
a new episode next Monday.
So all I need is like
It'll
20
only
minutes.
take you, what,
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
need 10 minutes an episode. So
Mhm.
it's nothing. It's no time at
You
all.
can literally watch the first season and get caught up in less than 2 hours.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
all right.
do it. Do it now. Did anybody else watch anything else this week that they would like to...
Oh, Mark wants to talk about
Marcus
something.
raised his hand.
I just powered through The Strain.
The Strain.
Fantastic
Yeah.
show.
The
Oh my
string?
Strain.
Oh, The
Guillermo
Strain.
del Toro, yeah, his new.
It's
TV.
a knitting show. It's,
Yeah.
It's actually what's funny though. I just recently watched the second season episode. I think 11. There's a scene at a church. And I'm like, holy fuck! I was at that church for a wedding. That's the Berkeley Church, and I looked it up, and sure enough, it's from the Toronto. So it makes sense that why Guillermo showed up at the Fan Expo a couple years.
Oh,
Like
because
out
he
of
was
nowhere.
filming.
Yeah, because he was filming in Toronto.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I just
Cool.
powered through the first 2 seasons because there's just 2 seasons released. It's based off the books he wrote.
It's the guy. Sorry, Bun. It's the
Yeah.
guy from House of Cards, right?
House of Cards, like the lead actor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not Kevin Spacey. Sorry.
No, Corey Stoll. He's the bad guy in Ant-Man. If any, that's where.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
that's
that.
what I'm talking about. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I should have went with that one. Yeah. Okay.
But David Bradley's in it as well. The old guy
I'll shut up now.
who's like the angry old guy in everything he plays in, like in Game of Thrones and the Doctor Who TV movie that they made. But the Strain, what I like about it is that it makes the vampires back into those lethal, creatures instead of the sexy romantic that you get from Twilight and
Perfect.
freaking what's that? True Blood. Yeah. So these are like vicious, like mean
Nice.
ass. Yeah.
Aren't they vicious in True Blood? I don't know. I never watched True
No,
Blood,
but
but
they play the whole sex thing, right? In True Blood, in the Strain is just nothing. It's just these are things that just want to drink your blood and turn you. That's it.
right.
Interesting.
So check it out. I know
Okay.
Dave was watching it, so I'm excited to talk to him about it because now I'm all caught up. And they changed some stuff from the books to the TV series. No surprise, but something major happened in the finale that wasn't expected because it was not anywhere near what happened in the
Oh,
books.
it's going to season 3 next year.
Yeah, it's the plan for Guillermo was to have 5 seasons because he wrote the books in threes. I guess the trilogy of it. So the first one's The Strain, then The Fall, and then I forgot what the last one's called. But yeah, so the plan's for 5 seasons.
Cool.
So I think he'll get that because if he has, it's better when a show has figured out what the beginning, middle, and end is instead of trying to year after year trying to extend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because then it feels like filler episodes. You don't get that with Strain. Although I'll say the kid in this episode or the series, freaking annoying.
All right.
As most kids are on shows like.
Damn.
Okay then.
Yeah. That's my rant.
Fucking kids. Chris, you had something you would like to talk about?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I didn't watch the most recent episode, but Ash versus the Evil Dead is fucking spectacular, as
I
expected.
still watched the second and third episode. I've
I
only watched the
haven't-
pilot.
I haven't seen the last week's episode, but
It
god damn,
it is so good.
so good. Such
I watched most of Fantastic Four.
Why?
Um,
You just want to just
Yeah, why-
hurt
why
yourself.
would
Like,
you
you
do
did that with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now this.
it's fucking atrocious.
No kidding.
It's so bad. So, I'm trying to think. Did I watch
Thanks for
anything?
taking-
Yeah, I'm kind of curious too. That's
Yeah.
the worst part.
Yeah, I don't think I really watched anything else this week. So, that's
Yeah.
it for me.
Shall we jump into Star Wars Episode 3?
I watched that.
Revenge of the Sith?
Revenge of the Sith.
I told Tyler this last night when I borrowed the DVD off of him. I'm like, you know what? This will be actually the second time I've ever watched this. I've seen it in theaters once, and that was it.
It's funny because like the other two movies, like I actively hate those movies.
Yeah.
Like episode 1 and episode 2. I watch them and I want to turn them off. When I have episode 3 on, I don't have that same feeling. Like I'm like,
No,
it's
I
still a
like-
bad movie, but I can still watch it.
I can't.
9.5. She's right. We walked out of the theater. Lindsay just decided to remind me that we walked out of the theater, and after the movie, you're like, "Oh, what do you think?" And I said 9.5, and she's like,
Whoa.
"Oh yeah." She's like, "What about when Darth Vader screamed no?" And I'm like, "That's why it's not a 10."
Oh, no.
And then we saw it the second time. What did I say the second time? 8.5. 8.5
Went down 1 point
each time. Yeah. That's right.
How many times have you seen it?
Well, I've seen it a lot more times than there are 1 to 10.
So, is it a negative score now then? At this
no,
point?
It's
because
negative now.
I think-
Negative 5.
it sits in the 7.5 range.
Oh, no, I
Okay,
can't-
Lindsay says 6.5.
No, 5 out of 10.
Wow, Mark, you're so full of hate.
It's so bad.
Okay,
Hate is leading to the dark side.
all right. First of all,
I
Trots.
feel like everything.
Yeah.
Bacon doesn't.
I feel like everything leads to the dark side.
Bacon does not lead to the dark side.
How do you know?
It's true. It's true. He's like, oh, this leads to this course of action will lead to the dark side.
And
Yeah.
then
It does.
this course of action leads to this course of action, which leads to this course of action, which leads to the dark side.
Yeah.
Are you like?
And the dark side clouds everything. Like we can't tell what's going on. All right,
I can't do anything anymore.
Trots, I want you to do me a favor, and I want you to read the first
Yes.
paragraph of the opening
I
crawl.
would glad to do that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm in the same boat. I hadn't seen this movie in a long time, and when I didn't really remember much about it at all. So it loads up, and it says "War"
With an exclamation
with
mark.
an exclamation point. Just screams. The Republic is crumbling under attacks by the ruthless Sith Lord Count Dooku. There are heroes on both sides. Evil is everywhere.
Okay,
That is probably the worst paragraph in the entire series.
here's my question. If the ruthless Count Dooku, right? The Sith Lord, and then it says there's heroes on both sides?
Yeah, I'm confused.
What does that even mean?
He's being ambiguous just to be ambiguous.
Man,
And then it says evil is everywhere.
evil
What?
is everywhere.
So you can say villains on both sides as well.
Right.
Now, okay, one thing that I really did like about this movie is
Yes.
I really like the conversation between Palpatine and Anakin when he's talking about how, like, when he's, I can't remember the exact word, I should have written it down, but when he's talking about perception of,
Right.
like, well, what's the dark side and why is it evil? When it's really, well, no, we
It's
believe
only-
that this is
It's only
And
evil
isn't that
because the
really
Jedi say that it's evil.
And that conversation was actually really well done.
And
I think it's the best conversation in the entire trilogy.
had they actually played it up properly, we could have been like, hey, you know what? He's on to something here. And had they played up the idea that the Jedi were trying to take over, the movie would have been way better. And because
you should have started that in episode 1.
Right.
And if they had, McDermott, performed that scene perfectly. Hayden, on the other hand,
yeah,
he was better in this one, but still had those points where you're just like, ugh.
is it possible to learn these what does he say? These powers not from a Jedi. Ugh.
Jedi. He changes his voice when he goes like all Sith, eh?
Yeah.
Jedi.
And
Jedi.
do we allude that Palpatine created Anakin?
Ooh.
Because he had in that same conversation
Whoa.
he says that.
Okay.
Did I ever tell you
Just
about?
lose mind.
Did I ever tell you about the
The tragedy of Darth Plagueis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it says that he was even evil. He was even able to create a child without.
No, he
just
said-
out of midichlorians.
No,
He
that's
says
not what he.
midichlorians.
That's not what he says. But he says something along those lines. He doesn't say create a child. He says create life.
Yeah.
Oh
Create
my.
life.
Oh
Now,
my God.
Did Palpatine create Anakin?
No,
or did-
but maybe Darth Plagueis did.
He wanted to learn how to do that from Darth Plagueis, and he never.
he said
It-
that, he taught his apprentice everything
Yeah.
he knew, which was he was the apprentice.
He was the apprentice, and he killed him.
But
Killed
what
him.
I've read
And then he created Anakin.
in canon stuff is like he still didn't know how to do it.
He didn't know how to do it. No.
No, so it was.
And that's why, because after
It's like, hey, together we'll find out.
yeah,
how to do
after Anakin cuts Mace Windu's hands off.
it. Yeah.
And then he zaps him out the window. He's like, well, yeah, so about that thing I said I knew how to do, I don't really know how to do it.
But
But
you
if,
and I together, we can do this.
but if you go kill a
Yeah,
bunch of
The only
kids.
thing he says is that he doesn't know how to stop death.
Right.
Not I don't
Create
know how to
life.
just create someone.
Well, the Darth what's his name could have done it too.
Plagueis.
Right. And that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying is Plagueis could have created Anakin.
Mhm.
Whoa.
And that's another thing that I like too is when Yoda says
Go to the fourth step.
maybe we read the prophecy backwards.
What was that?
Right.
Something
Trache? Sorry.
when Yoda says that the prophecy could be read backwards.
Right.
Is
yeah.
that it actually and it technically if it's created by someone on the dark side.
Right.
And here's another thing that pisses me off though. If that's the case, why isn't it right away when they're like, "Whoa, this guy was created from nothing"? That's
Yeah.
a dark side move. Just kill him now.
Right.
Like,
We're
why
good
did they
guys.
not, like,
We don't do that shit.
but anyways, those were the things I liked about this movie. I think the writing and the ideas got better in this one.
Right.
Still not,
Not
very good
between
though.
Padme and Anakin. Those scenes together.
No, that's
They're
like
they're painful to watch. They are painful to watch.
Like that scene in the
Palpatine
balcony.
carried this movie.
Oh, Palpatine, yeah, McDermott. But that scene in the balcony when he just stares at her and he's like, "Oh God, you're beautiful," and then she's like, "Oh no, it's because I'm in love." And he's like, "No, it's because I'm in love." I'm like, "Are you fucking?"
And then it cuts. What?
Yeah.
That's the entire scene.
Yeah.
It's such
I
bullshit.
really wish that at that moment, like Darth Maul, like showed up and just cut both of their heads off. That would have been like,
At the
yes.
same time with his double-edged
Right.
lightsaber.
So,
Zing, zing.
Yeah.
all right. So let's talk about the fact that for some reason he's shooting lightning at Mace Windu, right? He's shooting
Yeah.
lightning, and Mace Windu's blocking it with his lightsaber,
Yes.
but it's reflecting back on him and making him age.
Yeah.
I think that's not what happened.
I think it's for.
Okay, so
I think
what-
It's a deformity.
I think he hid the lightsaber was absorbing the energy,
Right.
and as he was the more he does it, he loses that energy
He's-
from his body.
Oh, I see. So he's trying really hard
Yeah.
and that's what's deforming him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
so
if he stops, he's dead.
good.
But
So that
wait.
would explain why when he gets up and he's all deformed, that he's not freaking out. Because like everybody's natural reaction, like if they got up and if you got up and your nose fell off, you'd be like,
Yeah.
I have no nose. I'm fucking like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That would be your number one concern, not like, oh, all the Jedi, we got to go get those guys. They're bad.
I think it drained his life force,
Yeah.
for lack of a better
Yeah.
term.
And I didn't like his performance in that scene because he's like trying to be like Marlon Brando. You're strong with the dark side. It felt so like, I don't know. There was a take near the end of that I liked when he puts the hood up and he's like, go Darth Vader and do what has to be done and all that stuff. That line was delivered well, but everything leading up to that was just like, ugh.
The whole Anakin, what have I done?
Yeah, I guess I'm a bad guy now. That's always been my
And-
problem.
1 second later, okay, I'm on my knees. I'm pledging allegiance to you now because that's
Do
what
you need me to kill some children? Because
Yeah,
I can
'cause-
get right on.
younglings.
I know where there's
Why,
some.
and why do they have to say younglings?
Younglings.
It sounds stupid.
And then when Obi-Wan does the line, oh, and name of the younglings.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay, so can we talk about their lightsaber fight? The Obi-Wan
Okay,
Anakin?
before we go into that, since it's like the end of the movie, I just want to say two things.
Oh, we're all
that
over-
are-
Oh, no, we're all over the place, so we'll bounce around.
I
But
know.
go ahead, what were you going to say?
Just quick thing. R2 taking out the two droids was pretty badass.
Yes.
Yeah,
I really like that. At the beginning, that
Yeah.
was really cool.
Yeah.
that was really
Hold
good.
on. Same scene though, when freaking Obi-Wan's trying to call R2, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Can you just shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
R2,
Yeah. Hey,
get up in this elevator. R2, can you hear me?
R2,
This
what are you
elevator.
doing? Why can't you hear me?
Yeah, I didn't say that way.
No, and
And why does General Grievous have a cough? He's a machine.
no, he's not a machine. So you're missing the point. Is he's not a machine. He was a humanoid, and to extend his life, he turned most of his body to a machine, and that's why he had that heart,
Yeah, with the heart. Yeah.
because he's not a
I guess
machine.
I was just too mad.
Yeah.
I got a little blinded there.
And
Okay.
see, and
But
this
the
is the
robots
thing.
having personalities too, like
Like-
the droids.
General Grievous is actually a pretty interesting looking character, and I mean, it was kind of lame with the 4 lightsabers, but
yeah, I mean, if you can't kill anybody with 4 lightsabers, you
Yeah.
suck.
and like he didn't even fight that hard. Oh, what was with Obi-Wan? He did it twice, where he takes the lightsaber like this, and then he puts
Yeah, and his hair
and
is
his,
like
and
Yeah.
his fingers like this.
What's with the peace sign?
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I saw him do it and I went, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, like I don't get it.
And
it's the come at me, bro.
he looked incredibly awkward riding that lizard thing. Like, it looked so weird.
Varactyl.
I didn't like it.
Bad.
The CG, and it was just awful.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't forget this movie is 10 years old.
Yeah.
So, okay, so
Okay, lightsaber fight.
their lightsaber fight is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
until
it's
the-
better than the Darth Maul one.
What would you say?
End.
Why?
It's better than the Darth Maul one.
Okay, so Obi-Wan just stands there and says, "Hey, this fight's over. I have the high ground. We're done."
Right.
What do you mean you're done? I could just force push you, knock you down, then jump, or just jump in front of you.
And-
no, I'm gonna fucking flip over your head.
Right. And what happened? He cut both his legs off and his arm.
Yeah, what idiot decides to jump over someone's head? I'm just gonna hop over here. I'm gonna force push you first to knock you out because apparently there's a limit to how many times you can use force power. I don't know why they don't constantly use it.
Have you not played any Star Wars video games? You have a force
There's
meter.
recharge ability.
Yes,
Are you
there's a
kidding
force
me?
meter. You always have a force meter.
Again,
Yeah,
goes
'cause
back
You can't just keep
goes
using
back to
it.
Palpatine losing his
Okay,
life force.
but up until then, when's the last time he used the force?
What do you mean?
Like he didn't use the force the entire fight until.
Yeah, no, there was a point where they both they're like, whoo, and then they both force push, and their hands are like this far apart. And they're
Yeah,
like,
but I gotta agree with Bun.
And they
That
go
was
flying back?
further along.
no,
That
I know, it was way
along.
further along. Yeah,
I'm sure the recharge was full.
That part was.
I don't know. Maybe
was
maybe
the
their
lamest.
The opportune moment.
their moves all use the force. And balancing on
Yeah,
those
maybe.
weird things that are flying over the lava, that takes the force too, man.
But then again, don't jump over the head. He's right there. There's a huge gap between you two.
Do you know how many times there were flips over people's heads? I'm like, just cut them in half.
Yeah. So
Okay, Obi-Wan goes there to kill Anakin, and what does he do? He just leaves him there.
that is the dumbest part of
Yeah,
the
but
whole
he
thing.
looked-
Yeah, he goes there to kill him, and then just leaves him there. Oh, okay.
See, and this is why
And then all of a sudden he's not on fire anymore because, that happens.
he stopped,
Obviously.
dropped, and rolled. So
Because that's all he could do at that point.
So
in
this
time.
is my problem with some of the writing that's happened in these movies is that you can make it make sense.
Yeah.
The way they left it doesn't make any sense.
No.
Like Palpatine's like, "Oh shit, we got to go. My boy's in trouble." Right? Fucking half a galaxy away. But I can tell my boy's in trouble. We got to go. And we get there like that.
Yeah.
So, okay. But there's a way to write this where like Obi-Wan and Anakin, they're in trouble, like they're both like they're fighting whatever, and Obi-Wan like hits him, but if he doesn't get the fuck out of there, he's going to die, so he doesn't actually have a chance to stay and see him die, but he just assumes that he dies because he's
Like,
cut
he
his
felt
arms
nuts,
off.
like,
Right, exactly. And
whatever.
there's ways to do it that
Yeah.
isn't like, you were the chosen one.
I'm crying. No, walk away.
Right.
Fucking.
I again, the scene, the mask comes down and he starts breathing. I literally get goosebumps every single time. I get
That's
because
a
it's
really-
because
they
it's
did a great job.
it is a perfect shot. The whole shot, the mask comes down, the breathing starts. He rises up, and you hear James Earl Jones's voice, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is fucking spectacular.
And then all
of a sudden, no, and it's like, why couldn't it? He could freak out. He could be like, no, that's not true, and busting shit, and everything's breaking in the
Don't
room.
say it. Don't just freak out. Don't say anything, and just
Exactly.
shit happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the other scene that's cool is them on the Star Destroyer, like overlooking the Death Star.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that's
a cool scene.
that's a
Things
great
side
scene.
by side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
That might be the best
I
shot in
really-
the
I
whole
like,
prequel trilogy.
Maybe. I really like the part just like Palpatine's kind of like a little squirrely, and then she's like, "Is Padme alive?" He's like, "Oh no, your anger killed her." It's just like that.
Look what's happening now. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Okay. And let's be honest here.
So somebody's got to ISO that shit
Yeah.
right there.
Okay. So and then and then they get onto the ship with Padme, and it's Obi-Wan and Yoda and Bail Organa, and they're like, yeah, so she's about to have the babies, and they're like, babies? Thought it was just one baby. And then it's like,
That's just like, okay, medically she's fine.
medically she's okay, but she's just lost the will to live.
Yeah. What the fuck is?
Yeah, that's-
If medically she's fine, and we're living in the 27th century, can't you just fix this?
Yeah.
And how do you not know there's twins?
In the 27th century.
How do you not know?
That
Like-
or apparently they have a gauge on like, oh, here's the will to live. It's going down.
Yeah,
It's-
exactly.
It's at zero or very fast approaching
We
zero.
track all her vitals. We have no idea that it's twins, but will to live? Yeah, we got that one.
that on the chart.
It's so here's my thing, because again, this comes down to writing. You can write this in that, she goes off with Leia because Anakin never knew that she survived one, so she's in hiding because he thinks she's dead. You don't have to kill her.
No,
You just say
yeah.
he thinks she's dead.
Yep.
And then you can explain. You don't even have to explain. You just know she's not alive in the 4, 5, 6. She's gone.
Yeah, a lot of years passed between.
Right. And Luke even asks Leia, "Do you remember your mother?" And she says, "Yes."
Yeah.
This is why. Here's what I hope happens.
When does Luke ask that question?
In Return of the Jedi.
And do they already know their brother and sister?
That's when he tells her they're brother and sister.
Because she could just assume
Lindsay's like, she could be referring to her adopted mother. And it's like, no. Because he says real mother.
Mm-hmm.
He says, do you remember your mother? Your real mother. Anyways.
We'll get to that one.
So listen. What I hope they do is I hope that this is what I hope happens. So they're going to do 7, 8, 9. Yep. And then what I hope happens is George Lucas. No, I don't even hope that. Okay. I hope that they go back and they're like, you know what? We're going to redo 1, 2, and 3. We're going to redo them. Forget those old ones. Those ones don't count. We're going to redo them. And we're going to make it make sense.
I felt like I was watching a movie that was written for kids. Like anyone 10 and under would thoroughly enjoy episodes 1, 2, and 3. Right?
In order to do this 1, 2, and 3 remake.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be a hated man in the room here. 7, 8, and 9 have to be good.
Oh yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
There's a chance that 7
Don't
could
do
just
it.
be a train wreck.
Because they've already gone
really
off step by not involving George Lucas whatsoever.
Don't do that.
Which is fine.
No, but here's the problem.
There's a chance that this movie is going to be terrible.
Right, and you're absolutely right. There is a very good chance that these movies are not good. But
a very good chance. I mean, there's a
chance. There is a chance. The chance exists.
If there's a chance, it's a very good chance.
The chance exists.
Saying there's a chance.
But with the problems with 1, 2, and 3 is that George had surrounded himself with people that say yes.
Yes.
And no one around him said, "Hey George, you need to reel this in. You need there was no controlling. He was the final say on everything. And that's not good. And that's why this is better, because you have, a group of people, Kathleen Kennedy, you got JJ, you got all this group of people who've come together to form this whole thing. Now, it could be bad. You're very right. It could be bad. But the fact that there's more than one person at the top making all the decisions means that if something's bad, someone else is going to call someone on it. So, but again, it's wishful thinking. It's wishful thinking on my part that they would go back and redo 1, 2, and 3, just because I would like the whole series to make sense. And the problem with these first 3 movies is they don't make a lot of sense. And he tries to write things in it really doesn't make sense that they would take the kid to Owen and Beru. That makes no sense. Anakin had no relationship with his stepbrother. Mm-hmm. And Obi-Wan in A New Hope, which you'll watch this week, says your uncle thought that your father should have stayed here and not gotten involved. That line makes no sense.
Yeah. It's like he forgot what he wrote in the original trilogy.
Right, why can't you should have had a super nerd like
Maybe
me.
Just watch it first.
You should have had a super nerd like me come in and say, okay,
that doesn't make sense.
Read this and tell me what doesn't make sense. Well, George, you said that this and this and this, and you the episode 1, you don't even have his stepbrother there, so how could he have any sort of relationship with this person?
Word.
Then you just get dragged out
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. I guess you don't want any real input.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Oh well.
All right. Well, I'm done ranting. I'm sorry.
Oh,
There's so much to rant, and we're running out of time. So.
I know.
We could rant on the prequel trilogy forever.
God, I'm so happy we're done with them.
But we're done with it. It's over. We don't need to watch it again for a long time.
I honestly try to operate that those movies just don't exist, or they're like the extended or expanded universe of Star Wars. Right. They're not real. They're not part. Canon. It's not canon. It's just stories about stories that could have happened.
Right.
Story for kids. Anyone 10 and under? This is for you.
Stories that could have happened if you're fucking drunk.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what they should do if they remake them? remake them with Jar Jar, but not as the stupid Jar Jar character.
Right.
Have Rock do it.
The Rock?
Yeah.
I'm fucking in.
The Rock, the new Jar Jar Binks.
I love it. I'm so in.
Or
Stupid voice.
Jar Jar plays every
And like
character.
a jacked Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Jacked.
Asking people, do you smell what I'm cooking?
Yeah.
And then
Could
just
you imagine?
people's elbow all day.
All day long.
He's just doing this entire movie.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
All right.
So
Remember, he's a franchise changer.
exactly. See,
Right?
franchise changer.
Yes, yeah.
So for next week, we are
Yes.
going to go in and watch Star Wars: A New Hope.
Yes.
This will be the first time in a long time for me. I'm
What?
excited for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Now,
we are watching the special.
should ask which version.
Does anyone
are-
have the original version for me to watch?
I-
I don't watch the.
I recommend that you watch the special edition because we're going to talk specifically about the special edition.
So
Okay.
why don't we try to do both?
Ooh.
If you can find your hands on the original,
I have.
I have.
We'll talk off air.
Okay.
And watch the special
Okay.
Yeah.
versions, the
Okay.
recutted stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I know people give them a lot of shit. I give it a lot of shit too. But I have both the original cut and the remaster, and a lot of the stuff they did in the remaster is actually really good. Especially since I watched the theatrical cut recently, and I'm just like, ooh, like some of these special effects were not good, and they've really touched them up well. So,
All right. Well, we'll get to that next week.
Yeah.
So, New Hope for next week. Try and watch the original theatrical cut and the new remastered. Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Cinematic Inquisition. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.